Dresses is what they're wearing with skirts, shorts, pants. I'm crazy about them if you can't tell. And it's how you become a fashionista whose feet are happy. So great price on those. It's hair time again. Oh, I love when we have the hair in the studio to really see these before and afters. We have Taya, the Copaiba Resin Volumizing Liquid Fibers here today. Now, these ingredients, they're all sourced from the Amazon, and they can transform flat, limp hair and even provide a pliable and movable hold. It will condition your hair, it will soften your hair, but you will get that body and you will get that volume. By the way, fantastic reviews on this already. Today we have free shipping and handling as well as $10 off. So with 3 flex pays, that will be a $7 and change payment, no shipping and handling. We'll ship it to you right away. You'll be using it for a month before you pay $8. This is how you get great reviews. $7. I mean, what can't it do? Today we have Arlene Farrow in the studio with us. She's going to show you just what kind of creates that pliable hold. I remember the first time I met you. You are so sweet. It's so nice to see you again,
nice to see
Arlene.
You. It was lovely to do that show with you. I loved it.
Yes.
And I'm definitely going to miss all you guys here. That's for sure.
Oh, Arlene.
Let's not even go there. Let's not go there.
Well, you create the memes, okay? So watch on air right now what she's going to do, because these are the screenshots that go viral. You cannot do this with other products. It's remarkable.
Well, I haven't done anything to Robin. I did wash her hair. I put it on and I blow dried it already. But I want you to see if you can come in really quick, because I want to show you this, which is something that is what this is all about. Can you guys give me a tight shot? Oh, thank you. Right there you go. So these are liquid fibers. You see this? This is the Copaiba Resin Volumizing fiber product, right? So what this is going to, look at this, you see how there's no end to this? It just does not stop. So what this is going to do, it's going to give you instant volume in seconds. So if your hair is flat, if your hair is lifeless, this is where I want you to go. Girls, come back. Whoever is watching, get to that TV so you can see what's going to go on here, right? I'm going to put a tiny bit. I want you to use this on wet hair. Put a tiny bit and watch what's going to happen here. I'm just going to do a little bit more on dry hair on my Robin. I'm going to just put it, you know, there, so you can see the hold that this product has. I'm going to heat it up with a little blower because I'm drying it up, right? But look at this. You see the hold that this gives you. It's like nothing you have ever seen before. So it's going to give you instant hold, instant lift. So what happens when I put it all throughout her hair? Watch this. Give me a second. I'm going to do just a tiny bit. I'm going to run it all through her roots, right? Because this is where I want. This is where you girls want that lift. So put it on the roots. I'm doing this on dry hair, and I will go and tell you exactly how you want to do this on dry hair. So come on down for a minute, Robin. So what's happening here is when you redirect that root going up, it is going to stay up. This is a very, it's a good strong hold. So what it's like using a scaffold. So instantly, come on back. Look at this. I'm not going to do anything to it because I want you to see. I want you to see the volume that I have created all throughout her hair. Now, like I always do this. If you see this, look, half of my head is lost in the fullness and the volume that you're going to create with this product. Now, this is, her hair's long. It has a little bit of, you know, length. So it's very difficult to create volume on long hair. So imagine being able to create this. Look, this is the little piece that I used. Look how it just lifts, how it separates. So that's really the beauty of the Copaiba. If you have flat, lifeless hair, this is something that I want you definitely to use and try. It also has this gorgeous oil. This is why your hair is so shiny and beautiful. Look at the end. So this is going to give you volume. Look, I can turn it here, turn it there. I'm not going to lose this volume whatsoever. It's just absolutely volume that is going to stay for, look at this. As long as you don't wash your hair, it's going to be in your head.
Wow. I mean, that's incredible. And that can work if you're in a humid environment or a dry environment, Arlene?
Oh, well, this is what I love about it, because it does, what it does is it's going to create a shield so that it's going to keep the, you know, the moisture in your hair, but it's really going to lock out the humidity. So this is what I love. So if you're probably at home, you probably wash your hair and you think to yourself, why am I not getting the results that I see on TV or anywhere? It's because you're probably not using any product in your hair. You're probably also not using the right product in your hair. So watch what's going to happen here. I'm just going to do here on the ends, on the roots here once again from this top, because I'm going to just hold it there and I'm going to lift this. Give me that blower for a minute. Thank you. And watch what's going to happen here. You see? Lift, lift, lift in seconds, you're gonna get that volume, you're gonna get that lift, you're gonna get that incredible, incredible. It's a hold that is substantial, but it's not hard, it's not tacky. You can actually comb right through this. So I'm gonna do it like I did to my beautiful Robin throughout her head. I'm gonna use it on the roots and watch what's gonna happen back here. Are you ready for it? You see how it doesn't even move, it doesn't come down in that front, just that little bit that I did there? Watch what's gonna happen now. Come on down for me again. Sorry, Bobby.
Oh my goodness.
Watch this. So I love putting the hair down because what you wanna do is you wanna lift that root going up, right? This is where you get the most amount of volume. Come on back for me. Oh, look at this.
Holy.
I'm gonna turn this hair around because I want you to see this in a 360. Look at this. Look at this. This
wow.
I just gave her a haircut the other day because her hair grows like weed. And look at the difference. I mean, look at this.
The difference is incredible. We actually have a before picture of her that we can put up there so you can see the difference that you get using this resin. I mean, it's remarkable. You have beautiful hair, but when you add that volume, it's just transformative. And here you have that before and after photo. If you're not looking at your screen, you gotta come see it. I mean, this is going from everyday to va boom, and you're not using the gel plus the setters plus the hair clips plus the spray plus the mousse plus it's one item. And resin is really unique when used in hair products because essentially, if you've ever seen people and you go, oh, their hair, it holds this well. Their hair holds whatever it is well. It holds the curl, it holds the volume because they have a certain texture to their hair. Their hair has a natural curl, it has a natural texture. Well, what does resin do? It adds a bit of texture. I mean, that's why it makes a bow create sound when it glides across a string on a violin. It creates a point of contact that adds a bit of texture. When you add that bit of texture to your hair and you place it somewhere, it stays put. It's not gonna stay put like you can see here, like it's glued, or like the hairspray that if you ever brush your hair with that hairspray, you know it's a bad day. This is actually gonna be pliable, it's gonna be manageable, it's gonna last all day until you shower, but this is that texture that you can even see. The more you put it through your hair, it will be definitely moisturizing. It's not going to in any way feel tacky because as you can see, it actually, dries clear here, but that's the texture that gives you the dream hair that will, like your girlfriend who when she did the curls and they just kind of stayed there like that all day, or she, used that blow dryer on the front of her hair with that curler and it stayed like that all day, that was because her hair had that little bit of that texture that the resin is now providing.
Exactly. So this is, I left a roller here on Rhonda because what I did to Rhonda is I washed her hair, I blow dry, then I just put a tiny bit of the Copaiba resin and I just set her hair in just these little Velcro rollers. But what I love about it is, look, when you do these at home, right? What happens when you put these rollers in, if you don't use anything to hold it up, look at this. You see that? So imagine doing this all the way back to your hair. This is where you get that lift. This is where you get that hold. So, and look, there's just no way of me bringing this down. When I take these out, look at the difference. So if you guys do sets of rollers at home, this is the perfect product for you to get. Remember, this is a volumizing product, which is going to be a very, it has a really, medium to strong hold. Notice how I can still comb her hair. And once again, I just brushed throughout her hair. I'm brushing it with my fingers. And you notice how this is not coming down. Look at this. This is just getting bigger and bigger. There's absolutely no teasing here whatsoever. So if you guys have that hair that's flat, like look at her beautiful before picture. Her hair is flat. She looks beautiful either way.
Wow.
But look at the difference that this makes. This is like lifting her features up. I'm sure that when you look at the before picture and you see yourself in the picture at home in the mirror, you're thinking to yourself, okay, so why do I look, like so flat, so lifeless? I look like I'm tired. Look at the difference that a good volumizing product can do to your hair. So if you want volume in your hair, this is for you. If you don't, then don't get it because this is not, it's gonna be too much for you, right? So this is simple, easy product for you to put on your hair. I want you to see the shine, which also makes an incredible, incredible difference, which is what Taya's all about. There's that beautiful side shot. Wow. It doesn't even fit in the screen. You're gonna have to open up there you go. This is usually the problem that I have here. My girls never fit in the screen. But
it's a great problem.
It's a great problem. And so this is really something that's for everyone. I personally love it because it's very simple to use. Notice I don't have any oils in my fingers. There's nothing sticky. I've had it already to all, applied it several times to all of the girls. It's a product that's going to wash out clean. It doesn't leave any residues in your hair. You're not going to see any flakiness, but you will be able to create massive amount of volume. If that's what you want, then this is where you want to get it. We go in here again and go in her roots once again. And I'm not even gonna blow dry, I'm just gonna hold it up. Because what happens, just by holding it up, I'm getting that volume, I'm getting that hold, I'm getting that incredible, gorgeous lift that we all want. Look at this.
And you really, I know that Arlene is a professional, but you don't have to be a professional to do this right.
No, not at all.
If you can scratch your head, you can add an inch of volume. I mean, that's about as bare bones as it gets.
I like that.
If you can pump one pump onto your hands and scratch your head, you can add an inch of volume. This is for people with fine, limp hair, especially for people with fine and limp hair. If you are trying to tame your hair, it will be nice to add that bit of that structured hold one way or the other to help to reduce your frizz. All of it is wonderful with that. You know, I just had it on the back of my hand and I had it on my fingertips. I didn't use any wet wipe. I didn't use, any soap, any water. I just kind of rubbed it in. And by the way, my hand feels like a rose petal.
Doesn't it?
Yes.
It doesn't.
And
because
it smells so good.
It smells delicious. So there's no reason why your hair should be hard and tacky in order to create a voluminous hairstyle. I'm going to turn her around, guys, because I want you to see this in in the all around. Look at the volume. Look at the volume that you're going to get all throughout your hair. So what I've done with the girls, I did blow dry with a brown brush. I want you to see the texture of the hair. This is where Taya always comes in. We always add secret ingredients to our product, which is not secret, it's on the label, but we essential oils, depending on what it is, that's going to nourish your hair, it's going to treat your hair, it's going to give you that shine, it's going to make it more pliable, it's going to help you look like, your hair is going to start looking a lot healthier. But the difference is that we combined it with this Copaiba resin. This particular product is combined with the Copaiba resin. Now, this is a sap that the indigenous people, they make a small cut on the tree and they collect this sap. This sap actually gives you volume. It gives you hold. And it acts like a scaffold that's going to lift that hair from the roots, our beautiful Gigi. So you have it here. Imagine putting this in your hair. Once you redirect that hair, whether it be with a blow dryer, whether it be with a brush, or with anything whatever you style your hair, you're able to create the style that you want. This is why sometimes you go to the hairdressers and you come out of the hairdressers and you think, why can't I ever duplicate the style that they do? And it's because you're probably not using the right products,
Well, have you ever tried to buy the product from the hairdresser? They're like, that'll be $90.
Oh, that's another one. That's another point.
For a dropper. And it's like, okay, that's way out of the price range.
Yes.
This was a $32 volumizing liquid fibers that you're getting in our 4 ounces here of the Copaiba resin. Today, it's under $22. And we have 3 flex and free shipping. So we'll ship it to you right away after that $7.32 flex pay. All you have to do is scratch your head and you'll get an inch of volume. And it's not difficult to use. You don't have to know a certain angle or a certain technique. It really is just kind of scratch and go like, oh, I'm stressed, I'm pulling my hair out, and then just try to move the hands away from the scalp and your hair will stay. And then you can smooth it a bit and it's gonna be wonderful to see that lift. So many times we go, that's it, I'm done, I'm just gonna do it like I'm doing today, the low ponies or the bun or the claw, because I just don't like the way how my hair looks limp, especially even if you have thick hair. Oftentimes it's just so hard to get volume at the top of the head because your hair is actually too much, too heavy. This is a wonderful way to add that lift, add that volume. You don't have to go in with a hair dryer. You don't have to sit under the heat, but you can do lots of it, experiment with it, and see what works best for you. The smell is a juicy, almost fruity walk through a rainforest. It's really delightful.
You got it.
Arlene, it was